And for some people who've always lacked, and they've managed in lack, the first day God gives them a little blessing, they're wilding out. All in the street, you don't see them anymore. Come on, what happened? Make 6 figures now. You've not learned how to abase and abound. And the enemy knows our weaknesses. And he often uses stuff like this to keep us bound, even spiritually, using natural things. And he keeps some of us in the place of poverty, and you don't even trust God. There are certain people who you tell them, you know, well, we believe that God can change entire nations, and they don't even have a paradigm. They don't even have ways of thinking about it. Because in their view, they're just thinking about what to eat right now. So if you cannot see the potential of God, the enemy has blindfolded you with poverty. So poverty is a stronghold. So when we think about God rescuing people, I don't want us to just think that God is just rescuing you from spiritual demons. There are principalities over your lives and regions that keep people in certain economic brackets. Some folks work almost 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, still can't meet their needs. Got no time to worship God, no time to pray because they're running around the clock trying to pay bills. It is the principality of poverty. Don't spiritualize that. Don't make that look, there's nothing cute about that. Now be honorable while you're doing it. You understand that it may be a season for you, but don't get used to that kind of life now. Don't get used to that kind of life where you do not have set time for God. You say God put you in that situation. God would never put you in a situation where you're working to pay bills and not serving Him. And I'm going to even make this even a little clearer, because sometimes it is those people who have served God a long time, or people who are actually leading people of faith, that are most susceptible to this thought pattern. 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 1. 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 1. Now the wife of one of the sons of the prophets cried to Elisha, saying, your servant, my husband, is dead. And you know that your servant feared the Lord. But the creditor has come to do what? To take my 2 sons as slaves. It's an insult on God. Why would a prophet serve God all his life, and at his death, people come to take bondage into bondage? His 2 sons to go serve as slaves just to pay off the debt he couldn't pay. But he prophesied when he was here. He laid hands on people when he was here. He spoke in tongues when he was here. He had fasting 30 days of the month when he was here. But when he left a heritage of bondage. Now tell me, help me understand how those 2 sons of the prophet will see God in the good light. No, help me understand how they will trust that God is really good. Tell me how they will resolve in their mind that their father who gave his whole life for God left them in that kind of a situation. And the reason we're focusing on this is not because we're teaching about money. But this is a stronghold that I see every day in the church. I would rather work 2 hours a day for money, and spend 10 days just singing and praying and worshiping God with my time. Now,